Long day right now, Kaylee. We have our Halloween costumes, and it's been a really long day. You're trying to scare a few people today? Let's continue walking.
Let's continue walking here.
Oh, a movie theater.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, a movie. Oh.
a movie theater. Let's go in.
Let's go in. Yeah.
And here's my outfit, guys. Well, that was just a little scare we came up with. Let's go in. Alright, tickets. Please give us a ticket.
Yes.
Sandy, go in third.
Hello, you've already purchased your ticket. You may enter on either side of the ticket, but enjoy the show.
Okay, Kaylee, let's go in.
Let's go in.
First person, Kaylee. Gotta make it into our eyes. I'll read this next person. If I can. Good evening. Right through the doors, please.
Okay. It didn't show up on mine, what he said. Okay, I went through the door.
Entrance. Dark as a movie theater can be.
My
phone. So scary. Alright, this is the movie called I See You. I dropped my phone. So scary. Scariest thing ever. I'm so scared right now. Well, Kevin was at school. He got a strange text message. It just said, I see you. Oh, that's creepy. We're in a movie theater right now. We're watching this.
Yeah.
He didn't recognize the cell phone number. So he texted back, who is this? Oh no.
Oh no. Let's go.
There's no answer. Kevin looked around to see who could look suspicious. But he didn't spot anyone suspicious. There you go. He asked his friends they texted him or if they were pranking them, but they all said no. They weren't even on their phones. Isn't this creepy already?
Yeah.
Everyone's leaving. The bell had rung, so everyone began heading off to class. Kevin just assumed that it was the wrong number and forgot about it.
Dang.
After school, Kevin was hanging out with his friends when suddenly he got a text called I See You.
Dang.
He asked his friends if they were pranking him again. They all said no. They began looking around, but it didn't see anyone nearby. They shrugged it off as a prank. Kevin decided it was time to get home, so he said goodbye to his friends and headed off.
Okay.
As he was walking home, he got another text. I see you. Kevin texted about whoever this is. You better knock it off before I call the police. Wow, this person's mad. He got an instant reply. It was a picture of Kevin and his friends from just a few minutes ago. Oh, there's the phone up there.
I see.
No.
Okay. This really freaked Kevin out.
He started walking faster and looking around. He began calling his friends and asking them what he should do. He should run inside and walk the door, then call the police.
That's what he should do. His friends reminded him that it was almost Halloween and that a lot of people were pranking each other, so he should just ignore it and calm down.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Kevin totally trusted his friends and realized they were probably right. This calmed him down a lot, so he decided to enjoy the rest of his walk home. Okay then, mister. Kevin arrived home just as night had arrived. He went right inside, as he should be. As he was walking down the hallway towards his room, he got another text. I see you. I wonder if this person's hiding right behind him.
He was getting aggravated now. And he was about to text back when what? He got another text. That was a picture of the street Kevin lived on. Now Kevin is starting to realize this wasn't just some Halloween prank.
Yeah, it's literally someone trying to stalk you right now.
He sat down at his computer to quickly Skype his friends, but no one was online yet. Just then he had 2 more texts run right after the other.
Oh, great.
The first text just said, "I see you." Again, the second text was a picture of his house from his neighbor's yard across the street.
Is this his neighbor playing tricks on him?
Hmm.
I mean, it makes sense.
He frantically
really-
began calling his friends.
But the text started coming again. I see you. Then another picture of his house from the middle of the street. Oh, God. Karen started dialing the number for the police department, but two more texts came. I see you. Then another picture of his house directly out front.
Dang.
You should look out the window to see who that is. Why is your door not closed? Why is this door not closed?
I don't know.
Oh, great. The police picked up and Kevin tried to explain what was happening when two more texts came. I see you in a picture of his front door. You should look outside.
The police said they
They didn't have anyone in the area, but would send someone as soon as possible. Kevin began beg them to hurry, but the texts kept coming. Oh, great. Close your door! Like the police could have told you to close your door. The next one said, I see you in a picture come right after from inside of his house.
He told the police the person was in the house, but then
Kevin got one more text. It was a picture of him from right in the back of him. Kevin quickly spun around in his chair. But it was too late. A clown?
Ah!
What'd you get?
A jump scare.
I didn't get a jump scare.
Haha, just kidding. That's not how it ends. I'll go to the next scene to see the real ending.
Okay,
Seriously?
troll. Kevin got one more text. It was a picture of him from right in the back of him. Kevin quickly spun around in his chair and smashed the intruder with his bat. Yeah.
And that is how Kevin defeated the killer clown and became a hero.
Wow.
Seriously. Boring.
That was it. Let's touch this guy.
Oh, I got the award.
We hope you enjoyed the show. You can step through the doors to re-enter the theater, or X out to leave the game. What did they say in the game? We just randomly found this. That was kind of fun. I'm kind of interested in their other movies.
Glitching. What the?
Let's do the Golden Arm. That sounds fun.
Which one?
The Golden Arm. Guys, we'll be right back once we get to the Golden Arm movie.
I guess. Is there...
Let's look. We might have to find another... We'll be back when we find it. We have found the movie theater that's based on the Golden Arm. Let's go in. Have we already purchased our tickets, even though we never came here before? Hello, have you already purchased your ticket? You may enter either side of the ticket booth. Wait, this is getting too loud. Yeah.
I just played mine. Video.
We're in
I'm trying to...
the Golden Arm.
I think. Okay, I'm back.
We're
Let's go
in.
Yeah, we're going in.
We apparently we already purchased our ticket. Come in.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't let me click the thing.
Alright, next sign. Good evening. Right through the doors, please.
Okay.
Same way as last time. Except we're all looking like this.
Let's go to the entrance, right?
Entrance. The Golden Guard. My
Where's the
heart was
show?
pounding. I was so scared. OMG. Literal chills. OMG, I
Why?
fell off my chair.
Seriously.
I'm moving down. Alright, where are you, Kaylee?
It's glitching. Now it's
There was
not.
once a little girl named Elizabeth who was born with only half of her left arm. That's sad.
That's sad.
She was a sweet little girl and everyone loved her. Probably popular. Elizabeth grew up to be a very intentional and beautiful woman. What
With
happened?
only half the left arm?
But none of the men in town seemed interested in her or asked for her hand in marriage. Elizabeth's heart was broken. She thought she would never find love. Then one day, she met a handsome and wealthy man named Colin. They fell in love immediately.
Okay.
Not long after, Colin asked Elizabeth to marry him, and she said yes. The wedding was like a fairy tale. No one had ever seen such a beautiful day. And instead of giving Elizabeth a gold ring, he gave her a beautiful golden arm. That's what this movie is called, The Golden Arm. The golden arm fit perfectly. Now Elizabeth had a complete left arm, and it was beautiful. Elizabeth and Colin were as happy as could be.
But then tragedy struck. Elizabeth fell terribly ill.
Aw. I bet it was that golden arm.
Yeah. Elizabeth changed completely. She became cruel and screamed at Colin all of the time.
I know. I think I know what this is based on. The golden arm made her like this. All she ever talked about was her golden arm. Colin knew that she loved the arm, and she loved him.
More than she loved him.
Yeah. She always made him promise that once she died, he would bury her with the golden arm. Of course, he always promised. When Elizabeth died, Colin's heart was broken. He buried her with her golden arm just as she promised.
He had promised.
But Owen's bad luck continued. His factory burned down, and his crops failed. He was now poor. The bankers came and told him that they were taking his house and land. Colin had to do something, but what? There's only one thing. That golden arm. He painfully decided to borrow Elizabeth's golden arm. He dug her up and took the golden arm. Colin sold the arm and paid the bank. The goldsmith melted the arm and made many different things with the gold. This is probably back in the 1500s, right?
Mm-hmm.
That night, Colin couldn't sleep. He thought he could hear Elizabeth's voice in the wind.
Dang. Oh, somebody else is here.
She seemed to be saying, "Where's my golden arm?" The voice was getting closer and closer. Now the voice was just outside the door. "Colin, where's my golden arm?" the voice demanded angrily. The door flew open, and Elizabeth's ghost floated in. She was pale and had red, glowing eyes.
Glowing. "Where's my golden arm?" she screamed. Colin tried to explain why he had to borrow it.
You're about to make that.
But he promised he would make her a new one. "I don't want a new one. I want mine," she screamed in anger.
Oh, she's mad.
He
She's saying to her that the goldsmith had melted the arm down so he couldn't get back. You're about to regret it. Elizabeth shrieked in anger and flew over to Colin. She grabbed him and dragged him back to her grave. What is she gonna do? Like, bury him too?
No one ever saw or heard from Colin again.
Oh, she buried him.
They say Elizabeth is still roaming the earth looking for every job of her golden arm.
Yes. And we all know that gold is found in many different electrical devices like phones, computers, and pads.
Aye.
So she might check ours. Who knows? Maybe some of Elizabeth's golden arm is in your phone, computer, or iPad. You never know, but you might find out. Creepy jump scare.
Oh, she's scary. And ugly. Dang.
That was it. Don't forget to visit our other attractions. Got ya. Speak to this person. We hope you enjoyed the show. You can step through the doors where we enter the theater, or X out to leave the game. That was good. Let's leave. Perfect. Let's take a look at the other movies. that we might be interested in. Let's take a look. The Babysitter, Scary Stories Ride a Storm tonight. Hide and Seek? Should we do Hide and Seek? Let's do The Passenger. We'll be right. We made it. We have found the passenger story.
Yes,
Let's read what she says. Hello, you already purchased your ticket. You may enter on the either side of the ticket booth. Please enjoy. We all know what he says.
Yeah.
Entrance. Let's go in. The passenger.
So
Creepy. Talk about chills. No, wait. Oh, he creeped me out.
Totally. Great.
Maggie was so excited about going to her senior dance at the high school. She could hardly contain herself.
What? As soon as she was ready, she grabbed her sweater and ran out front. The girls would be by to pick her up soon.
Already. Before she knew it, the girls were there. She jumped into the car and off they went. She was so everyone was so excited. They rushed into the school and went straight to the gymnasium to see the decorations. Well, that is fun. Let's take a look. Let's continue to the next. Wait, it's laggy a little.
Yeah, it is.
The decorations were wonderful and everyone was having a great time. Let's go.
I'm coming to.
But after a while, Maggie found herself alone. No one asked her to dance or pay attention to her. She was sad. Let's go down here. Maggie decided to leave the dance and walk home alone. Well, she's sad.
No, you don't need to do that.
Maggie never felt so alone. The walk was long and scary. We all know what scary things lies in the forest. As Maggie began to cross the town bridge, a car came racing past, almost hitting her.
Dang. By the time Maggie crossed the bridge, she was feeling very sick. She sat down on a log for a rest.
Do not do that in the forest unless you have a campsite.
After a few minutes, another car pulled up and stopped. A man got out and walked over to Maggie to check on her.
Oh.
She told him she wasn't feeling well, so he said he would drive her home if she wanted. She accepted and got into the car.
You shouldn't have done that.
For real.
A random stranger. She told him about the dance and what had happened. He tried to cheer her up as best as she could. He was a very nice man.
Sure, maybe.
Maggie was home and the man wished her well and told her to feel better. Maggie thanked him and he drove off.
After the man got home, he realized that Maggie had left her sweater in the car.
Oh, great.
He thought he would drop it off in the morning on his way to work since it was too late at night now.
Yeah.
The next morning, the man went to Maggie's house to drop off the sweater. An old woman answered the door. He told her he'd given Maggie a ride the night before and she had left her sweater in the car.
Okay, I'll read next.
She looked very sad and started to stare at the sweater. This is Maggie's sweater, alright. She took it to the high school dance with her. But whoever drove you home last night wasn't Maggie. Maggie died when she was hit by a speeding car on the town bridge. That was over 50 years ago.
What the?
So Maggie died already?
50 years ago.
Dang.
But wasn't that the next day? How could she have died? 50 years.
It was her ghost.
Yes, I guess it was her ghost. That's her. That's Maggie.
Dang.
Don't forget to visit our other attractions. I think I'm interested in another one. we hope you enjoyed the show. You can step through the doors.
Let's
You
go.
said that too many times. Alright, these are very good photos looking things. Next thing, I guess.
Let's go.
I'm really
here.
interested. I think they just came out with a new movie. Let's look at that.
See, there's the babysitter.
But they just, this one says came out, and it's called Mary in the Mirror. Alright, we're going to go to Mary in the...
We're back.
We're back. We have found the movie theater for Mary in the Mirror.
We already know what they say, right?
Hello, you already purchased your ticket. Yeah, you already said that a million times. Alright, next one. I guess we're going. The story sounds good.
I just got a badge for the game.
I think I know what this is about. You know about the rumor about Mary in the Mirror?
Zachary,
Bloody Mary.
it's probably not Bloody Mary.
Yes, it is. I heard about it. Candace invited her best friends over for a sleepover. The girls were all excited. After settling in, Candace asked her friends, "Who wants to hear a scary story?" They all raised their hands excitedly.
Not excitedly.
Okay, guys, this is a scary one, so get ready. The girls got giddy and waited for Candace to begin. Once upon a time, there was an herbalist named Mary Whitford, who lived deep in the forest.
Mary was a beautiful woman who had become a powerful healer and would make potions with herbs to help heal people from their illnesses. She was the best healer anyone had ever known.
That's good on her side.
So that's not Bloody Mary, Zachary.
Yes, it is.
It was not. Bloody Mary was a queen.
Everyone would always comment about Mary's beauty, and many men courted her secretly. There is rumors about her. Some say she was a queen, some say she was just like a healer. Courted her secretly. But Mary was more interested in making medicine than getting married. But then, one day, while Mary was out in the forest collecting mushrooms, she tripped over a chain and fell face first into a large bear trap that snapped on her face.
And she died, I guess.
I don't think she died.
Yeah, she did die.
No, she's speaking here. Mary managed to break free of the trap, but her face had become horribly damaged. She refused to see anyone for over a year, while she was trying different medicines to heal the scars.
On her face.
But nothing worked. Finally, she gave up and decided to wear a veil to cover her face, and she went back to work healing people again. Oh, great. Everyone asked her what happened over the last year and why she was wearing a veil. She told them that she had just needed time to study medicine and that her eyes had become light sensitive, so she wore the veil.
That's a lie.
Then one day, a man named Lord Harlan showed up at our house. Lord Harlan was just one of the many men who fall in love with Mary. He said, come to ask her to marry him. You know what the answer is? No. He presented her with a huge ruby ring and promised her all of his wealth. She would just marry him. But Mary didn't care about the money.
About the money.
Yeah. However, she did indeed find Lord Harlan to be very handsome, charming, intelligent, and sweet. So she told him that he would accept if he would accept her as she is, that she would marry him. He's probably not, is he? Lord Harlan was so excited, he knelt down and said, "Mary, I accept you as you are. Will you marry me?" Mary answered, "Yes, Lord Harlan, I will marry you." Mary knew that Lord Harlan was an honorable man and a man of his word. So she just knew that he would not be concerned with how she looked after the accident. Mary held out her hand and Lord Horn slipped on the ring. They embraced each other, and Lord Horn raised his hands to her face and took off the veil to kiss her. Once as the veil was off, she smiled, but his eyes grew wide, and his face cringed in disgust. As he jumped backwards, what happened to you? You are a monster, he cried out loud. Let's take a look at her face. That's what happened. That's her face. In that single moment, Mary's heart was shattered completely. Lord Harlan ran from Mary's house, screaming aloud, "Witch! Witch! Mary Whitford is a witch!"
Dang.
So basically, he's accusing her of black magic.
Dang.
For her face. Because you know what happens back in the 1500s, right? They got burned. Word spread throughout the villages that Mary Whitford had become a witch and that she practiced black magic, which wasn't true at all.
Dang.
The local people from the surrounding villages gathered together to confront Mary. They went to Mary's tiny house and kicked the door down. Come on, she was a hero and you're treating her like this?
Man.
They dragged her out of the house and tore off her veil. They screamed in horror at the scars on Mary's face and began taunting her and laughing at her. They even made up a rhyme for her. Mary, Mary, once so lovely, Mary, Mary, now so ugly. Mary sat on the ground and wept as the villagers burned down her house and laughed. At least they didn't burn her down.
Yeah, at least I didn't burn her.
After that, Mary moved deeper into the forest and lived in a small mud and grass hut. She was filled with anger at how horribly she was treated and how she was betrayed. So she spent her time learning witchcraft and cast a spell on the world that would last forever.
Oh, then she started doing black magic after that.
It's all you guys' fault.
For real.
Yeah, this is how the second story goes.
She wrote down on parchments and what that spell would do and left one parchment in each village for all to know.
The spell would curse anyone who repeated that ugly rhyme, and that the villagers made up about Mary that by turning their faces into that real monster. So this person said, Kaylee, come over here.
Where she said? Where are you at?
Next screen. Come over here where I'm at. This person said that ugly rhyme and look what happened to their face. That's what the spell does if they say the rhyme.
Dang.
And if you repeat her name 3 times in front... Yeah, it's Bloody Mary. Next screen. Read this. And if you repeat her name 3 times in front of a mirror in a darkened room, she will appear inside of it looking back at you. And something terrible happens. Do you know who this is? Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot this was a sleepover.
Boo! Candace screamed. All the girls screamed with fright. And that was the story of Mary Whitford.
The girls jumped up and clapped of them, agreeing that the story was great, but also very, very scary, yet very sad too. So there is rumors that either she was a powerful hero, or then became witchcraft, or she was a queen. I'm believing the other one where she was betrayed.
Yeah, this one's more believable.
Then Tara put her hand up and dared them all to repeat Mary Whitford's name in front of Candace's mirror. Together, at first they all said no way, but after a little convincing, they decided to do it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. The girls lit some candles, turned out the lights, and stood in front of the mirrors and said the name Mary Whitford 3 times and waited. Suddenly, a frightening face appeared in the mirror, and Candace screamed, but no one else did. She looked at her friends and asked, "Did you see that?" But they all said no. Next one, Kaylee.
Ooh.
It was then that they admitted, but that they said the name with their eyes closed. Candace was the only one who kept her eyes open, and then suddenly, two long and frightening hands reached out from the mirror and grabbed Candace, pulling her inside of it. Now the girls could see Candace inside of the mirror, looking back at them. Only now Candace looked monstrous.
Dang.
Look at her. Come to me.
I saw it.
Only now she looked monstrous.
No.
Now she's trapped inside of this mirror with me forever, yelled Mary Whitford. She glared at the girls and let out a horrible scream before disappearing with Candace. Next one. No one ever heard or heard from Candace again. I think that's gonna be it for these scary stories. Have you repeated her name 3 times in front of a mirror? No, don't do it. That's the end. There's a jump scare. Well, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that scary.
What about the other ones?
We will do that in another video.
Yeah, okay, let's do that in another video.
Let's escape this place before they want to kill us next.
What?
And we'll be back. Next video, we're gonna be doing Hide and Seek, The Babysitter, The Scary Stories Ride, A Storm Tonight.
Oops, I accidentally went in the wrong wall.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, okay.
Bye.